Today, I'm putting the mere exposure effect to the test by trying to make myself like something I absolutely can't stand. Let's see if I can actually change my mind. Familiarity can lead to increased liking. It's a concept known as the mere exposure effect. We see it all around us, from the friend you didn't really connect with at first, but grew to appreciate over time, to the food you initially found disgusting but now crave. The more we're exposed to something, the more we tend to like it. But have you ever stopped to think about why that is? Or how we can use this phenomenon to our advantage? Genuinely developing preferences can be tough. We're constantly told to try new things, yet we often find ourselves stuck in the same old routines. We struggle to enjoy new experiences or items because our brains are wired to prefer what's familiar. Think about it. When was the last time you listened to a new album from start to finish, only to find that you didn't really get into it at first? But by the fifth or sixth listen, it had grown on you. Or how about trying a new hobby, only to find that it's not as fun as you thought it'd be, but you keep at it because you don't want to admit defeat? We often give up on new experiences because we don't see the point, or we're simply not enjoying them enough. But what if we could change that? What if we could train our brains to like new things more easily, simply by using the mere exposure effect to our advantage? The truth is, most of us aren't even aware of the mere exposure effect, let alone how it's influencing our daily lives. We might find ourselves liking a particular brand or product simply because we've seen it advertised so many times, without realizing that our brains are playing a trick on us. The same goes for music. We might initially hate a song, but after hearing it a few dozen times, it starts to grow on us. The mere exposure effect is at play in so many areas of our lives, from the clothes we wear to the TV shows we watch. But how does it actually work? Simply put, our brains are wired to respond positively to familiarity because it's seen as safe. The more we're exposed to something, the more our brains start to associate it with feelings of comfort and security. So how can we use the mere exposure effect to our advantage? One simple trick is to commit to giving something a fair shot. Whether it's a new food, a new hobby, or even a new type of music, expose yourself to it repeatedly, even if you don't like it at first. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, it works. The more you expose yourself to something, the more your brain will start to like it. The beauty of the mere exposure effect is that it can be applied to literally anything. Want to start enjoying a new type of cuisine? Simply commit to trying it once a week for a month, and you'll be surprised at how your taste buds start to adapt. Want to get into a new hobby, like playing the guitar or painting? The more you expose yourself to it, the more you'll start to enjoy it. Understanding the mere exposure effect can be a game changer for anyone looking to expand their tastes and try new things. It's not about forcing yourself to like something. It's about manipulating your brain's natural tendency to prefer familiarity and using that to your advantage. So, what new things do you plan to try using this trick? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more about psychological principles like the mere exposure effect, be sure to check out my next video.